Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Section Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. This is the New World Podcast, brother. New Year's Revolution, SmackDown. Boy. January 5th, 2024. We're in Vancouver, Canada. We got Kevin Patrick, Corey Graves on commentary. We're going to a two-man commentary team going forward. And Mr. Michael Cole will be on Raw only. We get it with Roman Reigns arriving, brother, rolling up. And he gets asked, she's like, what did you say about The Rock? And he just goes, that's just funny, walks off. Paul does just the same, and that's the way we kick off the show. And then we have the United States Tournament Final. Kevin Owens versus Santos Escobar. You got Angel and Humberto out there. And before we even get this match started, Logan Paul gets on commentary, and Humberto and Angel get attacked by the LWO. Yeah, like a lot happens, and it sets up this banger of a match to start off the show, to start off the new year in SmackDown history. Kevin Owens gets the win. Logan Paul, after he's on gets off commentary, grabs the mic, and he's like, hey, man, you really think you're going to beat me? You can't. A Canadian winning the United States Championship? Come on, man. You're a Canadian. Like, he's being disrespectful to the crowd and whatnot. And I didn't expect a back and forth mic, on the mic. I just knew Kevin Owens was like, all right, keep talking, bow into the chin of Logan Paul. Logan Paul goes down, baby. Oh, setting up their big match at the Royal Rumble for the United States Championship. I am very excited. Then we go back, then we cut to commercial. We go backstage. We got Logan Paul holding his face, holding his ice on his. He got punched by Kevin Owens and Sean. And here goes Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. They're like, hey, our buddy, what's up, man? And Cameron Grimes is like, oh yeah, you got punched. You met Kevin Owens. You got punched by Kevin Owens as well. And Logan Paul's like, but this sets up Grayson Waller versus Cameron Grimes next week on SmackDown. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits come out. I like this. Now they're a babyface faction, which is the right move because I think they've been testing the waters with them. Like, they've been coming out and they're like expecting to be booed and stuff like that. No, the crowd loves Bobby. The crowd loves Street Profits. So going the route of having them be a babyface faction is good for business, brother. That's what I'm telling you. So, and to give them an opponent, a group like Karrion Kross coming out, and with the AOP, the Authors of Pain, holy shit, with Paul, Scarlett looking fantastic and scary and spooky and all these things. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I was like, okay, I wasn't the biggest Authors of Pain fan. I wasn't like AOP's the jam on toast. No, I was not that guy. But seeing Karrion Kross lead this kind of faction, with Scarlett and Paul 2 by his side, and the AOP dominating Street Profits, and they go in and Karrion Kross beats down Bobby and leaving them laid to waste. I'm just like, all right, I want to see how this action plays out. And Bobby has declared himself he's going to be in the Royal Rumble as well. We got an AJ Styles package. There was a Randy Orton package earlier, showcasing their history with the Bloodline and this big triple threat match that's going to happen later tonight. They even had a great one for LA Knight and his rise to fame, his rise to being the superstar we all love, LA Knight. Yeah. Then we got Money in the Bank in July in Toronto, I believe, right? They announced the big announcement. I love that we're going international with the pay-per-views. Bring it on, Money in the Bank. And I'm still wondering what's going to happen with Damian Priest's Money in the Bank. I hope it doesn't go to waste. That's just me, but there's so many things, so many wheels spinning, and I don't know what's happening right now in the WWE, but there's so many paths and avenues we can go. We got the WWE Women's Championship, Michin versus Io Sky. Oh, great match. I gotta say, I'm a big fan of Io Sky. Like, her championship run is fantastic so far. I love that Damage Control is a little bit more back on page, but being a dominant faction inside WWE. Michin looked great in this match as well. And man, just to end this match, I really like the finish where Michin goes and dives and no one's there, and boop, boop, bam. I was like, ouch, ouch. That looks like it's got to hurt, but Io took the advantage of that and got the win. Then we have Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman addresses The Rock in his comments on Monday Night Raw, saying he's going to sit at the head of the table. And I love what Paul Heyman says. He goes, oh, you know what? There's two ways to go viral in this world. Date Taylor Swift or call out Roman Reigns. I thought that was the best, man. Best comment right there. I need that on a t-shirt. To go viral, you need to date Taylor Swift or call out Roman Reigns. Get that t-shirt printed now. But Paul had words, and he says no one. He's going to smash. He's going to get a three-peat at WrestleMania. It doesn't matter who's in that ring. He will smash. You know, and Paul mentions CM Punk, and he says, hey, welcome back. And he also says, yeah, original Paul Heyman guy, but I went from being a Paul Heyman guy to an advocate, and now a wise man to my tribal chief. So much history there. You got so many things you can set up. So many things, and Paul laying this here. The Rock's back. You got CM Punk back. Like, everything is going crazy into WWE, and I fucking love it. Damage Controls with Bianca backstage, and Bianca says she's in the Royal Rumble. Of course, Bayley declared herself in the Royal Rumble, and after Bianca leaves, Io says something, and Dakota's like, hey, Io says you need to handle that. You need to handle her, okay? So that sets up a big match between Bayley and Bianca Belair next week. We got Butch and Tyler Bate making his debut here versus Pretty Deadly. Fun tag team match. Butch and Tyler Bate for the win. I'm glad that Tyler Bate's moved up into the main roster. I think he can do a lot of great stuff. We have Nick Aldis backstage, and Ashanti Adonis comes in, and he says he feels lost. He doesn't know where he stands in this roster or anything like that. He doesn't want you to feel bad for him. He just wants an opportunity. And Nick Aldis says, I don't feel bad for you, but I do believe in you. And we want to talk about opportunities. I have a few ideas. We cut away. So what does that mean for Ashanti Adonis? I don't know, but I'm excited to see what this kid can do. I'm very excited about that. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton versus LA Knight. Yeah. In the main event, who is going to the Royal Rumble to face Roman Reigns? Who? Didn't I make this statement saying it's going to be AJ Styles versus Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus Roman Reigns for the championship? Yes, boy, I did. And that's what we got, because what a great triple threat. And LA Knight's busted open, but here comes Roman, Solo, Jimmy, Paul. And Roman, Solo, and Jimmy go on the attack, and they start beating up everybody. Nick Aldis out there. And I like the fact that Nick is just standing there the whole time. Nick Aldis is like that manager that's just watching shit go into chaos, and he's like, oh, well, that's bad. That's bad. But I like the way we ended this. Roman, Solo, Jimmy on top. Everyone's, Paul's outside the ring, and Nick goes to him. He's like, hey, and Paul's, don't touch me. He's like, hey, tell your boy, congratulations. He's like, for what? And he goes, he has earned himself a fatal four-way at the Royal Rumble, and that's the way we ended right there. And like, it's on camera, so it's not on mic. It's on camera with the microphone, but it's not on the live mic for that crowd to hear. It's for us as an audience to be like, oh shit. And it's just such a great moment between Nick and Paul, and then you have Roman in the background celebrating. It's like, how does Paul break this news to Roman Reigns, saying like, hey, by the way, you're in a fatal four-way now at the Royal Rumble. Oh my gosh, huge match. Jimmy Uso's got no yeet merch now. I knew that was eventually going to happen, but goddamn, SmackDown came in with a New Year's revolution and smacked my nuts and said, let's do this. January 5th, 2024, Vancouver, Canada, and SmackDown, baby, with Kevin Patrick, Corey Graves on commentary. You know this deserves a 5 out of 5. This was a damn good show. And I will say this, man, I'm looking forward to this year. Happy New Year one last time. I'm grateful for this entertainment that the WWE has provided, and such a great heavy week. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share it with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the sexy ninja. And remember to go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get that sweet nWp logo so you can rep it, baby. It's pro wrestling season here, and it ain't stopping anytime soon. And know that the New World Podcast is for life. Brother.
Congrats, Kevin Owens. You won. You get to face the greatest United States champ in history.